Greetings and welcome back to room 303 in our talks with Walt as we are calling our readings through the deathbed edition of Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass. We turn to a little poem, very interesting, The Calming Thought of All. This is poem 38 of the 58 of Sands at 70. Our assumptions are that you've been following our stuff at learnstrong.net, down that left-hand side, Talks with Walt, our playlist, and that you've been with us everything from inscriptions up to and including a set of introductory comments to Sands at 70, and then we just finished with Old Word Critics. Our Nortons will tell us about this poem, that it was first published in the New York Herald, again, regularly being mentioned now with these poems in Sands at 70, May 27, 1888. This poem is fascinating because it's only a 4-line offering, but I think there's a lot going on here. You'll remember Calming from I Sing the Body Electric 6, right? And of course his use of the word thought is ubiquitous through Leaves of Grass. He says it this way: that coursing on, whate'er men's speculations, amid the changing schools, theologies, philosophies, amid the brawling presentations, new and old, the round earth's silent, vital laws, facts, modes, continue. Now again, the Trinities, I'm not the first one to point, guys, I'm not the first to point out any of the ideas that I'm presenting here, but a lot of people pointed out that as Whitman got older, he started messing around more with Trinities. Now why, I'll leave to you in your own speculation, but notice all the Trinities here. By the way, you'll remember coursing from out of the cradle endlessly rocking. That coursing on, his evolutionary view, right, of history and culture. Whatever men's speculations, in other words, it really doesn't matter what we as humans think. History continues, and then he uses amid twice, doesn't he? Amid the changing schools. Now he could be talking about, any number of ways he uses this word schools. That is to say, public education was changing, no doubt. But here he could be meaning schools of thought. Obviously he says theologies, philosophies. By the way, notice that's 3. Amid the bawling, you'll remember that use to him that was crucified, bawling. Presentations, new and old. This is why we have argued the new is the new. The N-E-W is the K-N-E-W. Our study of Whitman certainly proves that. Amid all of that, in other words, the ongoing of, can we just call it history, the craziness of history, the round earth's silent, I love that he uses that word, vital, I love that he uses that word, laws, facts, modes, continue. Now this is just pure Emerson, isn't it? And the influence of Emersonian thought on Whitman. I mean, we'll obviously think of Circles, right? That classic 1841 essay. I've given a full lecture on it elsewhere at learnstrong.net. But what is the point that he's making here? Well, 2A, I think he's arguing that life always moves forward. And therefore there should be a certain kind of optimism. We call it informed optimism when we're talking about Whitman, right? Informed optimism that somehow the vital laws, the vital facts, the modes of existence all continue. And to that degree, I love it to be his use of the word amid. In the middle of all of the craziness. Don't lose sight of this, right? And we mentioned at 3A Emerson's Circles. Finally, at 3B, how do you kind of own a little poem like this? Do you believe in the earth's silent, vital laws, facts, modes? I mean, is that, and is your study of Leaves of Grass helping you to kind of get your mind there into that headspace? I'm hopeful that it might. Thank you.